Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Cimnanya, and thank you all so much for all the love and support you showing me here with. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about this video this white woman made calling her fellows out on what they do, on how they uphold white supremacists, and how they always look for a way to, get black votes. And when they are done getting black votes, and that is the end of it, they don't come out to probably help or do something reasonable for the people they got votes from. And they have been doing this for longer than now. And they are always like, vote blue no matter who, right? And when they are done doing vote blue no matter who, they come back later to tell us that black people really told us this, that well, we never knew, and all that. They will be looking for a way for black people to fix their mess because they are always used to doing the wrong thing, even when they've been told that this is gonna get you all in trouble. They do it and come back to say, oh, we never listened to you. You all told us, can you help us fix this? Right? So now this is no longer time to vote blue no matter who. It is time for you to open your eyes. Black people have been screaming this all the time. They scream, like when something is about to happen, they scream it. But then you all never listen, because it is okay for you to vote against your own interest and then run back to tell black people to fix it. Let's get into this.
There was a time pre-BLM and pre-TikTok in which I thought I had a somewhat adequate handle on the way that white supremacy culture manifested in this society. I didn't. I was on the early end of Dunning-Kruger there, but I thought that I knew. Consumed work by Black and Indigenous and other people of color, but it wasn't like a regular part of my diet the way that it became once I was on TikTok. I remember hearing a lot of the Black women in particular on this app like talking about white supremacy culture and the way that it like left nothing untouched, the way that it infiltrated everything. And I remember thinking, I don't see it. I believed them because there were many times that I tried to explain the effects of patriarchy to a man, and he would be like, I don't see that. When they said things like, there's not as big of a difference between white conservatives and white liberals as white people like to think that there is, that many, if not most, white liberals were just performative. After years of learning from them, I slowly but surely began to see it everywhere the way that they described it, but nothing epitomizes it more than this one photo. 2015 me would have been shocked that there is not a single white person standing in this photo. To watch in horror as Bernie Sanders refuses to call for a ceasefire, Katie Porter, Elizabeth Warren, who I loved so much that I worked on her campaign. This event has made me see with such crystal clear clarity the myriad ways in which white liberals exploit the votes of marginalized people without actually caring about any of them. They pretend to care to get their votes, and then when the rubber meets the road, when it's time to stand behind, their commitment to these groups of people, like every time they choose money, power, and comfort, and they choose upholding white supremacy. Pre-BLM and pre-TikTok, in which
So if you haven't watched her video completely, go back and do it, because she makes some really good points, especially for like white folks who just have been kind of shielded in this liberal like fog that I'm doing so good, blah blah blah, the people that I vote for are doing so good. Here's my question. Yes, she's right. Liberals, they're only liberal as long as it suits them. How do we start a new party? How do we start a party that's actually seriously about us, for us, run by us, focused on the things that make this country a hellscape in so many ways? Because people will say, oh, if you don't like it, leave. I don't think that's true. I think if you don't like it, improve it. And that's the way to do it, right? How do we do that? Who's good at that kind of stuff, who knows how to do that. Because not me. I don't know how. Something we should be thinking about, something we should be trying to do, change things. How do we do that?
Make sure to go watch that, Stitch. She has a very valid point. And stay till the end, because damn, she hit it. The thing is, we know that white liberals are mainly performative activists. And this situation currently, the fact that the world has seen how evil the United States is, no matter if it's a fucking Democrat or a Republican. Like, we are causing mass genocides all around the globe for money, for profit, for the land, because it's about colonization. Like, we should have already been in our deconstruction level enough to be like, yeah, this system was built on white supremacy. This system was only built for fucking rich white men. But you still have, I'm sorry, let me add cis and straight in that. But you still have gay white liberals and white women screaming vote blue no matter who. You are not willing to put yourself on the line for liberation of all. You are not willing to understand that no matter if you vote blue, your life is still fucked if you are not white, straight, cis, or male. That's the system. It's there, right in your damn face, and y'all are still screaming, vote blue no matter who. We gotta save ourselves. We gotta save the democracy. Fuck the democracy. Fuck the system. The system isn't built for me, or you, or any other motherfucker, except for a white, straight, cis male. So if you're a white, straight, cis male, and you like the system, you're holding on to your damn privilege. If you're a white, straight, cis woman, and you're saying vote blue no matter who, you are holding on to your damn privilege. If you're a white gay person or a trans person and you're saying, well, it's for my life, and I understand that. Trust me, I'm a white lesbian. I do understand that. But you have to be willing to fucking put your rights on the line for liberation of all. Because if someone does not get liberation, guess what? We won't either. That's the damn point. It's either tear down the system or fucking try to vote our way out for the last fucking time because another election isn't coming, and we all fucking try to back a third party and get rid of the electoral college in a year. We have a fucking year. Either way, come next year, we're fucked if Republican or Democrat gets into office. A genocide is going to take place here no matter what. Be it if it's going to start with Palestinian humans and Muslims and black people and indigenous people, then gay people, or if it's going to start with gay people and then fucking backwards. So either way, genocide's coming. Either way, it's fuck the democracy. You better be ready to fight for your fucking life. That's where we're at. And I'm tired of people acting like that's not where we're at.
They pretend to care to get their votes, and then when the rubber meets...
Yeah, it is literally all a performance. I say that as someone who's been on the inside, especially when it comes to people like Katie Porter. The same Katie Porter who turns committee hearings into games of Jeopardy. Like, yeah.
So this is all I got from this video. And I am going to say this: we are, black people in general, are no longer doing vote blue no matter who. You all already know that, you know. Black people aren't doing it anymore. And I love the fact that she knew that they always look for a way to lure up people, especially like they try to lure up black people, or like, you know, try to get votes from black people. And when they are done getting votes from black people, that is the end of it. They won't come out again to do something great. They won't come out again to know what is going on with my black community and all that. And that it's no longer happening. You all are always uphold white supremacies. And like I said the other time, I mean, you cannot reform white supremacy. That is something you cannot do, right? And it is you people, not even black people, it is you people all the time voting against your own interest. And when you are done voting against your own interest, you come back to come and ask, or look for a way to tell black people to fix what you did. Black people aren't Jesus or aren't Savior. They cannot fix your shit. So you all should know that if you decided to also vote against your own interest next time, in the next coming election, it is not just only going to affect black people. As it is affecting black people, it is also affecting poor white people. So it is time you all wake up, and wake up for good. Why am I saying wake up and wake up for good? Because the earlier the better. The earlier you understand that they are also using you to get their own interests, especially the rich white men. They are using you. So this is no longer time to vote blue no matter who. No, we ain't doing it. So you all better wake up, because Project 2025, it is going to really be very hard if you all do not wake up. The next election, you all wake up and know that there are some things you aren't supposed to do, because you all are so used to voting against your own interests and turn your eyes later to say black people told us, and you all never listen, because you all never listen to black people, because you all do not ever think that it is a good reason, or why you are always like, why do I have to listen to a black person? And then come back later to say, you all told us. They have been saying this in all these years. Every election, before any election, they tell you, they say it, they blow it as Trump, like they blow it. But then, anyways, this is all I got to say. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.